Hey, what's up? This is Chosen. It has been 6 months. It has been a very long time since I stepped away from the Raid Shadow Legends scene and quit producing daily content and quit uploading here on the main channel covering Raid. So I thought it would be fun to take a look back and talk about, do I regret quitting Raid Shadow Legends? Do I miss it? And just kind of update you on some of the things going on in my plans with content and all that good stuff here to keep you updated on the channel. Let's get into it. And a big shout out to Surfshark for sponsoring this video, because nowadays in this digital world that we all live in, everyone can get value out of having a good, solid VPN. And Surfshark is an award-winning VPN that allows you to use the internet without any sort of logging or tracking going on, shield all of your different devices from things like viruses, and this is a big one, also help guard your identity from being stolen, plus all sorts of different benefits that Surfshark has to offer. And one really big benefit that I know a ton of people, including myself, get value out of by having a good VPN like Surfshark is there's a lot of shows that are region locked or on different devices for different countries and different streaming services. Well, if you have a VPN, you're going to be able to unlock that content for yourself to view no matter where you live. And now is a really good time to get started, because Surfshark has actually provided me with a promotional link down in the show notes. So if you use that link that I provided for you down below, you can get up to an extra 4 months of Surfshark. And really quickly, I want to make sure you know about this one feature, because this is a big deal to me. A single Surfshark subscription works simultaneously on multiple different devices, protecting your entire household. No need for the nonsense shenanigans of having a bunch of different accounts trying to synergize within your own home. You only need one subscription of Surfshark. So you really got nothing to lose. Navigate on down to the link I provided for you in the show notes, the Chosen Plays promotional Surfshark link. And I really appreciate Surfshark being super cool and sponsoring content here on the channel. So now let's get back into the video. Alrighty, it felt good to do that again. I haven't gotten to do the intro and the let's get into it and all that good stuff. Wow, it's crazy to think that I was doing that every day for like 5 years, and now it's been about exactly 6 months since I quit doing content on Raid Shadow Legends. And I can't imagine how bad the pop-ups are about to be. We should have fun and count, because when I quit a game, I literally quit the game. I'm not one of these people that quits and comes back 5 days later, or quits a game 12 times. Like, when I say I'm done, I'm done. So like, I'm not even in a clan anymore or anything. I am completely out of the game, and I've really only ever logged into Raid maybe a few times in the last 6 months, just to kind of see if the account still worked, or if I wanted to kind of look at something. And by the way, if you want a recap on why I quit doing content on Raid Shadow Legends and kind of like my thank you to the community and all of that, I will link to that video down below, but it's the most recent video here on the channel probably, besides this one. And I don't want to rehash everything, but if you're new to the Raid community or you didn't know me from back in the day, I'll link that down below so you can see kind of the overall summary of what went on there. But yeah, anyway, I'm rambling. Haven't really been on in a while. Let's see how bad the pop-ups are going to be. Okay, so we've got a Halloween event. That's 1. We've got 2, 3. No way. What? What? Plarium, you fixed this after 5 years? It took me leaving, and now I don't have to deal with 97 pop-ups when I log in? Really? I can't believe it was that little pop-ups. I thought the over-under, like the Vegas odds, if we were setting a betting line, I would have set it at like 14.5. I would have had this thing be like a football spread. Are you kidding me? That was like 3 pop-ups. Okay, that blows my mind. But yo, the Bastion looks really cool. I don't know if they ever did this for a Halloween event before, but this is awesome. The only time I ever saw them manipulate the Bastion or do any new images was when they would do like the ice skating rink for the holiday season, when we get around like Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's Eve and stuff. But this is really cool. I don't believe they ever did this for a Halloween event before. So let's take a look around for a little bit here, and then I'll get you up to date with some of the things I said I would talk about in the intro here. So still got a lot of shards I could rip here at some point for a video. I didn't even, oh, here we go. Here's the pop-ups. Okay, so that's 4, 5. Are we gonna get more? No. Okay, just the hot offer. Oh, and then you get a revival path. Like, if you haven't played for a while, you get a boost here. That's kind of cool. I guess you get some rewards here and some special quests for selecting a boost. You get like the, okay, this is kind of cool. This is a good idea. Like, if you haven't come back, they let you pick something that'll help you kind of get back into the swing of things and jump in and get a little bit of a boost there. Gosh, what rank am I in the arena these days? Yep, we're down in bronze 1. I love the teams down in bronze 1. This is epic. 457,000 power in bronze 1. They really need to address this. This has been going on for so many years. You get these like end game awesome accounts that go inactive and then they sit down here in bronze 1, but I don't think like a brand new player on day 1 would see these teams. I believe there's some sort of a qualifying factor like your overall account power or your account level and stuff like that that make my list different than what a new player would seem, I'm hoping. Do my teams even get attacked down here? Battle log, yeah, no, I don't even get attacked down here, so people aren't even like farming my team. Back out, take out there. Oh yeah, there's the, oh wait, I should have looked at that. The warrior circle pop-ups, those things are usually amazing and you only get them if you don't spend for a while, you don't play for a while, so I should have like analyzed that or something. Under the index, champions, and oh my, when I quit raid, I was saying they should do this for years. They have the 4 wide index. When did this happen? This had to have been in the last like 2 or 3 months. But this is really, really good. The player should have the capability to choose if they want to show like 3, 4, or 5 wide, in my opinion. This is great. This should have happened a long time ago. I'm sure there's like a bunch of random quality of life things that have happened in the past like 6 months, but it looks like in general they made the avatars a little bit smaller. Like over the years, the roster has grown from like 300 champions to like 850. So it just makes sense as the rosters grow and the players play for longer, you let them be able to see a little bit more avatar spread here on the main screen. So this looks great though. I like how this is shaping out. You can see a lot more as you're scrolling. Oh, and a new pack. Is this kind of mostly what I would expect? That's new artwork there. That's Siffi the Lost Bride. Really cool art, but I've never seen that one before. 6 primal chicken. Doesn't seem like great value. I feel like they've usually got some promotions that are a little bit better than that. And yeah, let me know if I missed anything super obvious that is really insane, because I'm definitely out of the loop in terms of the news and the meta and the things going on in the community, which is really interesting from my perspective, being so out of the loop when I log into the game, because this game was my career and my life and my 10-hour-a-day project for like 5 years. So it's definitely an interesting perspective for me to kind of log in and do this video. But yeah, in terms of what I said I was going to discuss in this video on the outset, in terms of what I've been doing for the last 6 months and how things have been going and what's the future for this channel, and do I miss Raid Shadow Legends, do I regret quitting, and all of that good stuff. First of all, do I regret quitting? Not really. Even with the hindsight of when I made my decision, would I like go back and not quit Raid and not and continue doing content and all that? I don't think so. I do think I made the right decision. It was just time for me. You know, it's the circle of life. All things have a start and an end, and I had ran my course doing content on Raid. I did it for 5 years, loved it, made some awesome friends, really enjoyed the community. But even looking back on it with hindsight, I just think that my time had come in terms of when it made the most sense for me to step away and just move on to new things in life and new projects, because that's all been going great. I'm loving working with Fateless. If some of you aren't familiar, Hell Hades, one of the bigger content creators for Raid Shadow Legends, runs like HH Gaming, and they're making a video game called Godforge, and that's going to be like the first game in the Fateless Games studio. So I was one of the first people that kind of came on to that project from the outside and came in to help them produce Godforge. So I've been there for just over a year, maybe like 13, 14 months that I've been working over there with Hell Hades and Saphira and Fixion and the Fateless team, working on helping design and manage Godforge and Fateless. And I suppose I can make this a little bit bigger if I'm just going to be kind of chopping it up and chatting here. But yeah, so that's all going really great. I've gotten to go on like 3 trips by now. Go to GDC and Gamescom and go to TwitchCon in Las Vegas with the team, and gotten to do some really cool things and meet a lot of the guys that I work with in person. Got to meet Hell Hades and Saphira and some of these people in the Raid community, and get to see a lot of different people and do a lot of fun things in the gaming universe over there, kind of working with Fateless while we work on Godforge. And as far as that concerned, 2025 is going to be a huge year, because there's going to be all sorts of alphas and betas and things going on as we march forward over there at Fateless to try and get our game out there and try to get the game released and keep developing new features to kind of roll out and test in alphas and betas and stuff like that. So 2025 is going to be a year with a lot of trips and a lot of meetings and a lot of craziness going on over there while we develop our first game. And what I do over there at Fateless, I would say like 75% of it is game design. So I will help research heroes that are going into the game and try to implement kits for them that make sense in the context of our game and the context of that hero's lore, you know, throughout the myths and legends and all the stuff that we're doing over there in our game. And then the other 25% would be I do some things like host the Fateless podcast, and I try to help kind of, you know, show up for community hangouts, and I host like the monthly poker tournament that they do. So I'd say it's like 75% game design and helping flesh out the systems and bring heroes to the game and give them kits and all that. And then 25% some of the community interaction and management type stuff, which has been a blast and a great learning experience and a lot of fun. And I get to work with a lot of insanely smart and talented people. So loving everything going on over there so far. That's my main priority for the next few years at least, is trying to develop as best of a game as we can. But I'm not necessarily like retired from being a content creator. I do love doing it. I love producing videos and doing guides and all that. In terms of my gaming life, mainly the past 6 months, I've been playing a lot of Age of Empires 4. And, you know, I've got a few friends where we log on and we do like 3v3s or 4v4s and stuff on Age of Empires 4. I come from a StarCraft background, so RTS is always a huge thing for me that I really enjoy playing. And I thought about getting into content for Age of Empires 4, but the scene is kind of oversaturated already with content. I just don't know if there'd be a demand for it. And especially here on this channel, like the people that subscribed here are going to be the mobile gacha type gamers that are into games like Rage of the Legends and Dragonair and Godforge and all that. I don't really know if Age of Empires 4 content would be something good to produce here, but I am definitely always in the market for a fun opportunity that shows up to do content, because I do love gaming and I still play a lot of games, and I do enjoy doing gaming content. So I'm sure at some point there'll be more regular content here on the channel, or a game that I'm going to be covering. I did also play through and 100% V Rising. That's an incredible game, one of the best games I've played in a few years, so I had a lot of fun playing through that. And then recently Factorio released their expansion pack, so I've been diving into that and trying to 100% the expansion pack. So that's been a lot of fun. Been doing that a lot recently. And then there'll be like the random Overwatch game or the random StarCraft 1 game that I'll log in and play. And I'm always trying to try out all the new mobile games that come out and keep my ear to the ground on what the trends are and what other studios and other developers and other games are trying. So whenever there's a new mobile game, I try it out. I did a little bit of like the Warcraft Rumble and stuff like that. But in terms of mobile games, there really isn't something I'm playing a ton of right now. Mainly I stick to PC and then testing out mobile games for like work related stuff, just to make sure I stay in the loop for my job over there at Fateless and make sure I kind of know everything that's out there in terms of mobile games and testing different things and stuff like that. And then I guess also, do I miss it? Life is definitely a lot different than it was for 5 years. Like, so when I was a full-time creator for Raid, my life was basically wake up 7:30, 8 a.m., and then go straight to preparing for stream in the morning, like 9 a.m. to 11 or noon or whatever, take a break, get some lunch, and then work on content, get a video out in the afternoon, prep a video for tomorrow, because I was always trying to do like 1.5 videos a day, so 10 videos a week, something like that. And then at night I'm working on like spreadsheets or tier lists or infographics or something like that. So it was basically 7 a.m. to 10 o'clock at night almost every day. I believe at one point I streamed for like 400 consecutive days. It was something crazy, or it was like 397 out of 400. But yeah, it's a lot different to kind of have a more normal work life and not be on camera the moment you wake up. So it's been a big adjustment. I'd say the biggest thing I miss is probably interacting with the community and being a part of a big community like that. When you're streaming and you're hanging out with a few hundred people, it's a lot of fun to just chop it up and talk life and play a game together. So I do definitely miss that. I don't know if I miss like you know, doing content in a sense, because I'm so excited about the Fateless stuff going on right now and the Godforge game that we're producing. So that void in my life has kind of been filled with that. So I don't really wake up in the morning, you know, depressed or missing anything, because I'm so passionate and excited about that going on. But yeah, I miss being able to hang out and just joke around with the stream and stuff like that, and kind of have the goal and the pursuit of growing a channel and developing good resources and progressing in the game and summoning champions. I miss some of that stuff, but I do think, kind of looking back on it, I don't really regret my decision. But yeah, it's been a blast to do this video and kind of touch base with you again here on the channel. If any of you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to drop it down below. I'll do my best to kind of read through the comments and answer as best I can. But I appreciate all of you, and for those of you that have stuck around here on the channel, I owe any opportunity that I have in the gaming industry to the amazing community here on this channel and the amazing community in Raid Shadow Legends. I wouldn't have opportunities like working in game design over at Fateless if it wasn't for the community here on my channel and the Raid Shadow Legends community. So I can't say thank you enough, and I want to make sure to drive that point home, that I really appreciate all of you. So I will see you soon. Well, maybe not soon, but I'm sure at some point I'll have a game that I'm covering here on the channel, or some sort of content I'm uploading and talk about. And it's going to be a fun year with lots of big, exciting stuff coming up at Godforge, and you can definitely see me on podcasts and stuff pretty regularly over there on the Fateless Game YouTube channel. I'll still be around kind of doing content on the semi-regulars. So appreciate all of you. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Peace.